Australia, 38,000 missing person reports are filed each year. Of these, more than 2,500 are classified as long-term missing, meaning their loved ones have not heard from them in months, sometimes years, and their whereabouts remains a mystery. This National Missing Persons Week, which starts on Sunday, the focus is not on the statistics, but on the individuals and the many reasons why they go missing. We're joined now by Trish Halligan, Team Leader from the National Missing Persons Coordination Centre. Trish, thanks so much for your time. I wanted to start the 38,000 missing person reports that we get every year. Thankfully, from what I understand, most of these people are found, but how do you actually determine if someone is a missing person?
Well, a missing person is anyone that has their whereabouts are unknown and there are concerns for their welfare and safety.
And most of those are found, so how long does it generally take to track someone down? Is there a set time period generally?
So the majority of people, about 98%, are actually found within 2 days to a week.
And what's the main reason you find, or most common reason, that people generally do go missing?
Well, Liz, it's not that easy. There are many reasons why people go missing, but the main ones that we can actually determine are miscommunication, there's mental illness, dementia, related illnesses, family violence, misadventure, and then the more rarer ones are abduction and murder.
So how do you determine if someone is missing by choice or if there are more sinister motivations behind it?
Well, I just need to say, first off, the National Missing Persons Coordination Centre are a non-operational unit of the Australian Federal Police. So we don't actually investigate missing people. That's the responsibility of state and territory police. But having said that, I can tell you that police do a risk assessment when they receive a missing persons report. And from that risk assessment, they're able to determine whether there are suspicious circumstances or not. And if there are, they will then hand that case across to a detective unit to investigate. If not, it'll probably stay with the patrol unit that first got the report.
Okay, so the focus of National Missing Persons Week this year is on individuals, not statistics, as I mentioned. There are obviously certain demographics who are more likely to go missing. Can you tell us a bit more about who are most at risk?
Sure. The cohort most at risk of going missing are our youth between 13 and 17, but they're the ones we find quite quickly. With this today being so much technology, we usually find kids are on their iPhones or on social media, and therefore we're able to find them quite quickly. It's adult males between the age of 25 and 34 that are most likely to be listed as long-term missing, so that's anybody that's been missing for 3 months or more.
And Trish, what else do weeks like this actually help to achieve?
Yeah, well, we really need to get that message out to the community. This is missing people are a community issue. It's not for the police to solve. We need the help of the people out there that are our eyes and ears. So for these sorts of campaigns, we really like, or the families are really grateful that we can ensure that their family member hasn't been forgotten. So that's really important. As well as that, we do hope that we can get some leads, some tips for the police so that they can locate these people. But hopefully there are members of the community out there that might possibly be thinking about going missing. And by seeing this, they'll then reach out. They'll realise that this isn't their only option, and they'll get some help through some support services or support from family and friends.
And just finally, Trish, in the ACT, there's been a campaign putting faces of missing people on milk cartons. How does that sort of exposure help?
Well, again, it's the same. Like the response we got from the community was just fantastic. So that campaign ran from June through to July, and we had 12 missing people's faces on the milk cartons. And it was such an old school type campaign that it was used many, many years ago, and it was just a novel idea. Really wanted to re-engage with the community about this issue, and like I said, we got so many people on our social media come forward and just say what a great idea was it, and we really should be looking at doing something like that across Australia. So we were really grateful that it went so well, and it is certainly something we're planning on continuing in the future.
Trish Halligan, Team Leader from the National Missing Persons Coordination Centre, thanks so much for your time and for advocating for such a great cause.
Great. Thanks, Liz.